Have you ever consulted your horoscope? Did you find it accurate? Did you wonder about the secret behind psychic powers? There is a common belief that stuff like astrology, psychic and fortune-telling are pseudosciences, but maybe they're actually science behind it. Well, not in the way they claim it is. In 1948, a psychology professor, Bertram Forer, gave his student a psychology test he called Diagnostic Interest Blank. Regardless of their answer to the test, he gave each of them the same evaluation. Based on the false impression that the test used scientific criteria, students showed high tendency to believe the results. This is known in psychology for effect, one of the cognitive biases commonly used by astrologists and mentalists. We have conducted an experiment similar to that conducted by Forer. Some of the traits were taken from the original test conducted by Forer and others were extracted from horoscope websites. Traits were categorized into positive, negative and neutral and have been distributed uniformly. The control group were asked to evaluate on a scale of 1 to 5, how much they think the traits describe them. The experimental group were given a fake personality assessment and were asked to evaluate the results, which was the same for all regardless of their answers. Results: experimental group showed higher tendency to believe the statements. We are not as rational as we think we are. Our brains are easily tricked into thinking, well, they've spent much time on experimental design, the data is probably sound as well. The power of the Forer effect lies in providing general statements, as people tend to find specific examples in their lives that match the generalization. That is why cold reading techniques depend on statements such as, "I sense that you are sometimes insecure, especially with people you don't know very well." Or, "You have a box of old unsorted photographs in your house." For positive traits, Forer effect is almost cancelled out by another cognitive bias called self-serving, which is the tendency to believe having an overly favorable manner. That is why horoscope expectations are usually positive, like, "It will need effort, but you're up to the challenge." Or, "With the Moon, Mars, Saturn, and Uranus all in fire signs as your year begins, you have more energy and staying power than most." Next time someone tells you a prediction, don't be gullible and think about it. It's all about psychology.
Created using Powtoon.